5:45 a.m. The sun's just coming up over the sky. It looks beautiful. I'm going to start out this morning with a little Bible verse once I pull it up. Today we'll be reading out of Matthew. And I know y'all have heard this verse before. Matthew 4:19. This is in the section of Matthew 18 through 22 where Jesus calls the first disciples out into the sea. But in specific, 4:19, Jesus said, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." And really, that verse really resonates with me because that's kind of why I started this whole YouTube channel. I started it other than obviously my love and passion for fishing. I wanted to use this as a way to share the gospel, pretty much. I enjoy fishing. I want to be able to share that with other people, but I also want to share Jesus with other people. And this channel and everything, I think really resonates that because I'm a fisherman. But Jesus also called us to be fishers of men, not leave anybody behind, share the gospel, and bring more people to Jesus. And I think that's kind of where I am. I started this, and I was looking at all the numbers last night, and normally people look at the numbers and they kind of get down. But I was looking at it last night. We hit 500 followers. Not last night, but somewhere within yesterday. And I just was overwhelmed with thankfulness for everybody for following along and helping me kind of create this dream into a reality. So yeah, thank you. And hopefully today the Lord can use me to be a fisher of men. We'll start with a little prayer. Dear Lord, I want to thank you for this day that you have given us. The ability to get out here in your creation. There was a lot of people at the boat ramp, and I hope that they all have safe days, and even the people not on the water that still have to work on this Monday have great days. And I just want to thank you for the ability to get out here into your creation and be a fisher of men. Amen. So, today, we are urchin fishermen. I have 3 on the front deck here, and I am determined to learn how to use them. I've got plenty of other rods. I've got a drop shot, a shaky head, a Carolina rig that I still actually need to rig up. I've got a minnow and 4 different crankbaits in a top water, but I'm really determined to figure out this urchin deal. So, I got a couple different rigs, so I know everybody's kind of been going back and forth over how to rig them. I'll kind of run you through them real quick. But I'm going to start with this one. If you're wondering where I got the urchins from themselves, I got them from Big Bag Tackle, Big Bag Outdoors, and they have a bunch right now. They're $15 a piece for the 19 millimeters. They have a 25 millimeter option that's like 25, I think. But I have this one specifically rigged up on a frog hook. I went through some of my old frogs that are no longer actionable. They were kind of beat up and had holes in them. Pulled the hooks out of them, took some heat shrink and heat shrinked a little drop shot weight to them. I'm using the Drop Zone Tackle rattle shot weight in the line tie version versus the line pinch version, like normal drop shot weights. This one is Scoopernog. It's that red that everybody's using, and I don't know if you can hear that. That rattles, or that drop zone rattle shot weight has a rattle in it, and I think that's one thing that a lot of people are kind of missing with these. Is everybody thinks they're kind of like a finesse bait almost, but everything I've seen and the little bit I've used them, they're almost more like a jerk bait. So I put that on there so it has a little bit of sound, and I rigged it so that the drop shot weight, the actual where you would tie the line, is at the bottom of the hook. So eventually I'm kind of thinking I might add a blade to it, like a small willow blade if I ever get some white ones or anything like that, for a little bit of flash as well. I think that could be really well. And then I've got one with the same weight, but it's got a treble hook, so I just ran the weight through the bait and then skin hooked the urchin through where you would tie the line on the drop shot weight. And then finally I've got a Jico rig, and I'll pop one of those up on screen. They basically, I've got a flipping hook, like a 3 or a 4/0 flipping hook, Gamakatsu flipping hook, and I put a split ring on it, and on one end of the split ring I've got the same weight, one of those rattle shots, and then I've got a swivel above that, just so it doesn't twist the line as much. All of these are in 1/8 ounce, so we shall see. But we're starting here. There's some rocks through here. I know everybody says they're kind of like brush pile killers, but I figured I would try on some rocks just to see. I've got a couple of standing trees. I've gotten a lot of questions about that recently, but there is a ton of standing timber in Smith Mountain Lake. You just got to be able to find it. Most of it's pretty deep, 30 plus foot, and the tops of the trees only come up to 30 foot. So this 1/8 ounce is going to be a little hard to get down there, I think. I've got a couple rigged up, and I've got the ability. I've got plenty of drop shot weights in different sizes. I've got 1/4 ounce and so on. But we're going to see what we can't figure out with this. We're going to go a little slower than we normally would. Just kind of see if we can't figure something out. I've got the crankbaits in the top water just in case I want to throw them. The top water should be okay if we, find a schooling group. Before we get deeper into the video, did you know that over 70% of my watch time comes from people who aren't subscribed? If you're enjoying the tournament content and bass fishing action, hit that subscribe button and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by 2027. Also, it's completely free. And make sure to hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video every week. And finally, let me know what videos you want to see next in the comments. I'm throwing this specific one, the frog hook, on a Lew's TP2 medium heavy 7 foot with a Lew's, I think this is their new generation of speed spool. It's a 6/8 to 1 ratio with, I think this one's got 20 pounds. I normally use it for some of my bigger baits, like glide baits and umbrella rigs and things. But I figured that line kind of would help also with the sink, the fall rate of it. Might pick up this top water for a second. Just kind of roll down this bank. But today we're going to be fishing down the lake, so towards the dam, kind of more along, like, we're gonna go past the state park, which we're almost there now, if we can't figure something out in this like mid-lake section, or this mid-river section. And I've been telling people that yes, I am to an extent trying to pattern the fish, but it's a little hard. I was talking to one of I guess my friends, and he was asking me, he's like, so you're patterning the fish? And I was like, well, kind of. I was like, I find something out, but I can't go absolutely everywhere in the lake and do that. The lake breaks down into pretty much, it's like 3 different lakes. So you have the Roanoke River side, which I fish a lot, as you see in the videos. And then there's this like lower river side, which I would call between the state park and the dam, like that area. And then there's the Blackwater River side. Oh, no way. Came off. That was a pretty decent one, too. Little guy. Welcome to the boat, D. Thank you, Lord. First one of the day on a DT10. Welcome to the boat, buddy. You came out hot. Thank you for the bite. Oh my. He just swiped at it. But yeah. Hey, chill, please. Urchin. Big Bag Outdoors. Catching big old smallies on it. Thank you, buddy. That was pretty neat. So, basically, there's a long point that comes out, and there's some brush piles out here off the end of it. They're like stumps, almost. And there's some fish on them. You just gotta kind of get them to see it first. That's the hard part. Goodness. Hey, Mr. Smalley. Welcome to the boat. You hammered it and then jumped at the boat, which is not normal. Oh, buddy. You got it good. And by good, I mean bad. Thank you, buddy. It's a nice Smalley. On the DT10, he hit it like right at the boat. Solid one. 2 pounds. Popped right out. Thank you, buddy. Got him. True. Ow. Hey, stop biting me, please. Thank you, buddy, for the bat. Big old Smalley on the Big Bag Outdoors Bud Ball is what it's called. Guys, well, it was fun, but we're gonna call it. Caught a handful on the urchin, caught a handful on a crankbait, had a topwater blow up. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it was a pretty good day. Can't really complain. We'll see if I end up going out on Wednesday. If I do, I'll probably end up, I don't know, might go up the Roanoke side and see if I can't just be down the banks and have a good day. But other than that, I'd say it was a pretty successful day. Caught some fish, caught some nice smallmouth on the urchin. Can't wait to get those posted up. Yeah, other than that, big shout out to Big Bag Outdoors for the urchins, even though I bought them. Shout out to them for making them, because they are solid. So, thank you again for helping me reach 500 followers on YouTube, and I think it's 2,500 across all 3 platforms. It really means a lot. But until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay blessed.